show. Well, I think Team Awesome is awesome when you're in a state. Tune in to Team Awesome Make.
Man, that I don't know why I started like that. No, we're starting with high energy. In your face. It's time for Dark Phoenix.
Yes.
X-Men style. X-Men Dark Phoenix style, or vice versa, whatever. We're excited. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I remember it from the 90s in the X-Men animated series. That's where I got introduced to it. Oh, we have a guest.
Oh boy. Harley, would you like to say something to your fans? No? Okay. And goodbye.
That's right. Dark Phoenix trailer final. Sorry, this is the final trailer. I'm really super excited about
Me
this.
too.
I'm losing it.
I always liked Jean Grey in the original ones, and I'm curious to know more about her history.
Yeah, and this is going to be all Jean Grey.
Yes.
Nothing but Jean Grey. All right, let's get to it. Are you ready for this? Oh, yeah, descriptions, links below. All right, 3, 2.
Fun.
Ladies and gentlemen of NASA, this is Charles Xavier. Help is on the way.
Dope.
We're doing space missions now. Cool.
Quicksilver.
We get the astronauts, we bring them home. Go.
Heat signature's rising fast.
We gotta get out of here.
Where's Jean?
Where is she?
Oh, man.
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
She should be dead.
Did you hear what the kids are calling you? Phoenix.
Hello, Jean.
Oh.
Who are you? The better question is, who are you?
Something's happening to me. When I lose control, bad things happen. But it feels good.
Uh-oh.
That power destroyed everything it ever came into contact with. Until you. The X-Men fear you. And what they fear, we seek to destroy.
She'll kill us all.
Oh, nice. That is...
The girl dies.
Yes.
Whoa.
She's still our friend.
She's not Jean anymore.
Yes.
Are you threatening me?
That's right.
That would be a bad idea.
Ooh. That was awesome.
Real 3D. I was waiting for it, and large format as well. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay, man. We saw the first trailer for this, and I wasn't entirely certain what direction they were going to go in for the Dark Phoenix, because I'm somewhat familiar with the storyline from the animated series, not from the comics itself. And again, it's just a version of it, so I'm not holding it to that standard. I'm just saying, like, that's my familiarity with it. Wow. It looks like it's fairly faithful to the source material. I mean, she's in space.
Yeah, so
like
that's
how it kind of happened in the comics and in the even in the animated series, I believe, from what I remember. And yeah, it's all fairly connected to that. It seems to the source material. Again, yummy mints below if they're staying true. It seems like they are. Sorry, go ahead.
That's what I was curious about. It seemed like this mission and that explosion was kind of the catalyst as to her turning into Dark Phoenix. So I was curious whether you knew that, if that was in the comics or the animated series, but you answered that question already.
Yeah, I did.
You did.
Okay, good deduction.
Glad we covered that.
Okay. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine.
Okay. Anyway, I'm going to move forward as if this makes sense. What things I noticed. Nightcrawler, boom.
Yes.
Awesome. Love seeing Nightcrawler kicking it. In general, and he was throwing kicks. That was great. And then Magneto was wearing his helmet that Professor X cannot do anything about. It blocks Professor X, and she's just like fling, and it's like, bloop, and he's like, oh my, well, I see this isn't going to work, and then she just flings him away.
Yep.
That was very impressive. That gives you the scope of her character's abilities, at least at some point in the film. And she's going to be that powerful that even Magneto's like psycho helmet can't save him from her psycho abilities. So I'm again really excited about those things. And of course, seeing all the cast, McAvoy back playing Professor X again, love it. I love him as Professor X.
Yeah, he's really good.
Really good. He's really selling it. I mean, if not Patrick Stewart, come on. Second Banana, are you kidding me? Like, he's great. He's owning the part. And also, Fassbender is Magneto. Duh. The ensemble cast of X-Men is one of the best parts about it, and it also it highly influences the storytelling. So all these little characters and all their development and all their interactions, it just enriches that, and it just makes it so much more. I mean, like, obviously that's what X-Men is known for, being a great ensemble story. Anything that you took from this that I kind of embellished on already?
Well, yeah, we already talked about the origin story, and I totally agree with you. I love this cast. I'm super excited. I always really enjoy seeing Fassbender play a villain.
Well, yeah.
He's always a good villain.
Well, he's been Magneto for, like, how many movies now? Like 4?
Yeah.
So, like, he's been solid, and the whole cast has been solid. I mean, yeah. Again, comments below. Do you think this is going to be a single story? Have they said this is going to be like a one-off? Is it just going to be like Dark Phoenix and this is just the one film? Or are we going to get more in the Dark Phoenix saga? Because it's a fairly long storyline in the animated series and the comics. And again, not holding it to that standard, but I'm just saying, if they want, they could probably stretch this out a few movies. You know, technically, there's enough source material in the X-Men series where Dark Phoenix can be stretched out. I mean, if they wrap it up in a nice bow, I love that. But she could always go back to Dark Phoenix mode if she has to save the day, if whatever reason, right? That's how it is in the comics?
I'm not sure. I just know that since this is a prequel to the original X-Men movies, it would be interesting for them to continue up until that point, because now I'm really curious as to how, like, obviously she's kind of the villain of these movies, how she got back to being a core member of the group in the original.
Again, in the comments below, we have a lot of requests. In the comments below, let us know how she goes back to being the hero, or if she does go back to being the hero, or what happens there. I know that happens. Just in the comments below, remind us, refresh us. Otherwise, that's going to do it. I can't really think of anything else we could touch upon until we see the movie. So we got to see the movie, and then we could do a review.
Yeah.
So let's rate this out of 5. We could say X-Men's, X-People, out of 5 X-People.
X-People.
Out of 5 X-People. What do you give this? Dark Phoenix final trailer.
I'm going to give it a 4.5.
Agreed. That's exactly what I was going to give it. What are your reasons?
My reasons are I love the X-Men movies. I'm just not familiar with her source material. So.
Fair enough. Yeah, and I mean, I'm fairly familiar with the source material to a degree, but I'm still anticipating newness as well as familiarity. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And I'm just the words I would use to drive how I feel about it home would be obviously excited. Very curious. I'm very curious, and I'm very excited because this has the added she's a good guy who's going bad. Oh man, and what's going to happen? And that's exciting to me because we don't see a lot of those stories going on where it's a character that we know as a hero becoming the main villain.
Yeah, exactly.
This is going to be really interesting to see. So I love it. So 4.5 from both of us. Thank you for tuning in. Have a good life, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
This has been Team Awesome. What a fun experience. Well, you know we do it to so right. Awesome. Here at Team Awesome Inc. Wink, wink. Shut up. Yeah.